Hello from Housing Next. My name is Ryan Kilpatrick. I'm the Executive Director of Housing Next. We're a nonprofit organization that is led by the community foundations, the chambers of commerce, our economic development organization, the county administrators, and nonprofit partners. And our mission is threefold. We really want to make sure that we're providing clear and accurate data about the scope of our housing need across Ottawa County and broader West Michigan. And then really clearly helping local communities to understand that data and how it impacts local policies. And number two, we work with local communities to adjust their policies to accommodate more housing at all price points and to help those communities participate in solutions. And then lastly, we facilitate development. We're not developers ourselves, but we come alongside nonprofit developers like Habitat for Humanity, Jubilee Ministries, and Dwelling Place. And we also come alongside for-profit partners because they're a critical component of the solution to provide more housing choice at all price points. So today I want to talk a little bit about some of our needs across Ottawa County and how I hope that the faith community might be able to assist in providing more solutions. Across Ottawa County, we have more than 30,000 households who are cost burdened by their housing. That means they're spending well over 30% of their income on housing. Many households are spending more than 50% of their income on housing, and that's unsustainable over time. One missed paycheck, one car breakdown can result in cascading impacts of economic insecurity and can ultimately result in homelessness. And so we conducted a housing needs assessment in 2018 and found that we needed more than 4,000 new rental units across Ottawa County and roughly 3,500 new for sale units across Ottawa County. And we've spent a lot of time working on the rental product because that tends to serve low and moderate income households, those households that needed housing the most. And we've had a lot of success there. I think I'm very proud of the work that Housing Next and all of our community partners have done to come around more rental housing. And we now need to begin to shift our focus to more for sale housing and opportunities for homeownership that may not look like your traditional model of homeownership. The cost to build a new single family home averages around $300,000. Given lumber costs and other material costs recently, that price has increased. We're now seeing prices closer to $315,000 or $325,000 for a typical kind of median cost of new home construction. And so we need new models. But our barriers there, frankly, are high construction costs and a burdensome regulatory environment across most of our communities. It's difficult to build houses that cost less and still provide some level of profit or break-even price point. And so part of what we're facing right now in the market is an issue of scarcity. And what this means is we don't have enough housing for the number of families and households that want to be in Ottawa County or need to be in Ottawa County because they work here. And so there's a lot of competition for a limited resource. And just as with any other commodity in the marketplace, when there's a lot of competition for a limited resource, the price goes up. And the more competition there is, the more quickly the price goes up. And so our goal is to provide an adequate amount of housing for all of the households who need it, so that we can find some level of equilibrium in the marketplace. And we do that by working with local municipalities to understand the data and provide policy choices that make it possible for more housing to get built. So what we really want to be doing here is providing housing choice for everyone. That doesn't mean everyone deserves luxury housing right out of the gate, but it does mean a safe, affordable, dignified housing choice in the marketplace. And thinking through how do we do that in a way that is sustainable for our communities and for our neighborhoods and for the kids who go to school in our school districts. So what we really need now going forward is local advocates for housing choice who want to engage in the conversation and really kind of get steeped in the information that's out there, because we don't have a quick talking point that says, well, you should just do this. And frankly, that's because every community is different and every neighborhood is different. And we don't want to take a one size fits all approach to how we should be allowing for more housing and where it belongs. We really want to have partnerships with communities and property owners. Um, but we also need local partners to help steward new opportunities for homeownership and help us define what that looks like. What does it look like to create community, to create equity and opportunities for wealth creation, but also to create relationships, whether faith-based or neighborhoods that are really rooted in relationship between individuals. And doing that requires folks who want to be in it for the long haul, and folks who want to live through their faith as part of a community in thinking through how can we create neighborhoods that flourish and families that flourish, and what are the things that are necessary to do that. And so going forward, what I'm hoping for is that the faith community will come alongside Housing Next and help us to advocate for more housing choices at all price points, and to help us steward new opportunities for homeownership, and think about what does that look like, where does it belong, and how can we help that to happen. So please feel free to reach out to me or any of our board members at Housing Next. You can find all of our contact information at housingnext.org. And thank you so much for thinking about this issue, for praying about it, and for coming alongside us to do this good work.